So, I guess it's been a long time I haven't done a video, but I sold the Ford Expedition. Well, sorry, I didn't sell it. I gave it to my dad. So then I bought this truck. It's a Ford F150. It's a pretty nice truck. Had it for maybe 5 months now, something like that, and I love it. You know, it's pretty cool, but I've had a few issues with it since I bought it, and so yeah, uh, don't like those things. One issue was sunroof. It was it opened up, then didn't want to close back up, so I was gonna take it to the dealership. It was gonna be a lot of money, and I decided to do it myself. So yeah, that's one thing. The other, I guess that little back window back there doesn't open, and I took the hub motor off, and I don't know. I mean, it closes it, but it doesn't want to open it up, and gotta figure out how to fix that. But that's another thing. And my issue today is the, I guess, heater blend door thing, because I like when you try and put your temperature on this side at what you want, it doesn't work. It just throws cold air. Let's say you have it really hot, it's just throwing hot air on these, oh, cold air on these, sorry, cold air on these, on this side, and on my side it works fine. So yeah, that's another issue. And so I bought this Motorcraft. It's the heater door blend thing. I'll put this description below so you can get it in Amazon if you need one. There you go. So, yep. And I want to see if this will fix my issue. And I saw a guy doing this on YouTube, and he said there's 2 screws up here, and then he pulled out the sight from here. Oh yeah, this, pulled it back, pulled this one back, and took I think it's 2 screws here, 2 screws on the other side, and something like that. He did a great job, and I'll put the link below so you can go to his YouTube channel and watch that too. So I hope that helps me with my issue. So I was gonna stop the video there, but decided to just add the part where I actually removed the dash unit and removed the heater blend door actuator. But that didn't fix my issue. I mean, I've went online, and usually that's what it is, but in my case, I think it's the dash control unit, and I still need to find it. It's a little expensive at the dealer place, you know, at the Ford. It's like roughly $300-400, and see if I can find it a little cheaper. But I'll put a video on there if that actually fixes my problem. But who knows, maybe yours is just the heater blend door actuator. And so I'll add this other video on there so you can see how I removed it, and hopefully that's what you need. Wow, it's so foggy. The sun. Sorry about that. So yeah, first took that cover out. Boom. I just bought these stuff, and it makes it way better because you won't scratch your stuff. But I mean, you don't really need to have one of those. And there it goes, down in the ground. Like I said, I bought a set on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. So, and the socket for this one on top is a, let's see, this fits. Yep, and it's a 7mm. All right, let me take those off. All right, well, after removing these screws up here, I removed this little cover. It goes down here under the auxiliary port, or whatever you call it, headphone jack. Took that piece off, and then with this tool I grabbed this underneath and pulled it out. And if you can see here, there's one more screw down here. Alright, so I pulled this back, and I pulled this side back too. And once that's moved out of the way, you can actually push this center console thing out. It's being held with this clip, and this side is being held on this corner back here. So I just removed this from here, and another one. It's another one, top one here, from right here. There's two more in the back. There's another one back right here. That's what I move on. That one. This gray one. It's easy to remove. Just push the clip, pull back. Alright, so this is the only ones I got left. Why not remove these two? I mean, some people don't want to do it, but it's not like it's freaking complicated or anything. Alright, so I removed it. Like I said, a lot of people don't like to do it because the less the better for them. I really don't care. So yeah, and now I gotta remove the CD player. Alright, so the CD player is removed. I didn't take no wires off the CD player. I just left it like that on the corner. But I don't know if you can see, there it is, the blend door heater, whatever you call it. Like I said, I'll put the link on the YouTube page thing. But well, that first screw in the front looks pretty easy, but they say the one in the back, it's hard. All right, let's do this. So let me show you what I did. It's still in there. I just wanted to show you something that I did. You see this big wire, like a ball of wire, this one right here, that one goes, oops, I can't see without no light, goes attached to this metal like support or whatever, but it goes attached to, so, like, I don't know if you can see it. You see that goes, I gotta get it right. You guys can see that right there. It has holes and it goes right there. But I pulled it out. There's one, like 3. It says that one is that small one over there, and there's the other one back here. Oh, there. See? That one goes into that hole up there. And I pulled it out just to make more room for myself. So, and then I just moved it out of the way. And yep, so yep, just do what you can or help yourself. Oh, and I did remove the glove box. It was just right here dangling in my way. It's like, screw that. It's just 3 screws underneath right here. 1, 2, 3. Was it? Put it right there. But so I almost have it out. I need a little break. And oops. There you go. Not the most. That one doesn't have any beer right now. So, not being sponsored by them. People always say that. So, I spent like 20 minutes trying to get this screw. I don't know if you can see that screw right there. So, it fell right behind that thing and landed on the other side. That was terrible. Right behind there. It's like, I can't explain it to you. But then I use this little mirror. This little mirror to find it. And then I use this magnet thing to get it out. Just be really careful with that because it's a pain in the butt. It's an extra, 20-30 minutes try to get that out. But right, well, as you can see, I removed that heater actuator, whatever you call the thing. So now I'll put the new one back in. Alright. Oh, and by the way, I thought this thing had 3 screws. So I thought it was, this one right here, this one, and then this. But no, this just goes, there's a little plastic thing there where it just sits in there. It holds it in place. But it's only 2 screws. But this is a pain in the butt, so just take your time and have some beer, and that'll do it. Alright, so I dropped the screw again, and now it's on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's on. But I had dropped the screw again, and I thought it was back there, and I looked back there for a few minutes, and couldn't find it. I almost gave up. I was like, I'll just get another screw and put it on there. But then I looked in here. I found it right here. It was like somewhere in here, this side. So, yeah. Man, that was That's crazy. I spent quite a bit of time doing that. And so, and then this was kind of in my way again, so I decided to push them. I put a fish string, tied it from here to there, and pulled it back so I can get my arm in there. Yeah, it's like really getting my arm a little bit, you know, so. I don't know if you can see, it's like red. Yeah, well, who cares about my arm, but it's on and ready to go. I need to put everything back together. So I eventually did remove the CD player thing and put it back together. But so you can see, it's only the antenna, the little yellow one, and like 2 more harnesses in the back. Alright. Oh, it looks so nasty. Just the sun, I guess, it's kind of weird. But so I put everything back together, and it wasn't it. I guess not. I mean, still blowing really hot air on these 2 vents, and over here is kind of like really cool. My 2 side, and I don't know. Guess live and learn, I guess. And like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I just try to do stuff on my own, so I don't have to pay the dealership the crazy amount of money